Hey everyone, welcome to America Gossip News, where curiosity meets pure entertainment. From jaw-dropping celebrity scandals to the shocking twists in your favorite shows like The Bold and The Beautiful, we serve you fresh, honest, and binge-worthy content every single week. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and join our growing gossip family because your next obsession starts right here. It was still early when Steffi stood in front of the large glass windows of her Malibu home. The golden sunlight spilled in across the floor, catching in her hair, but her mind was nowhere near the beauty outside. She was lost in thought, her arms crossed tightly, her jaw set in quiet determination. For days, she had struggled to maintain control, not over others, but over herself. The pressure was mounting, and something had shifted deep inside her. She had stayed in Los Angeles, for Finn, for their daughter, for the idea that things might one day return to normal. But that idea was gone now. Finn had crossed a line she could no longer unsee. She took a deep breath and whispered into her phone, "I'm done." The words barely left her lips before her eyes filled with tears. The person on the other end of the call didn't need an explanation. They'd been waiting for this. She was calling her assistant in Paris, someone she trusted with secrets bigger than travel plans. She gave the green light. Steffi was leaving LA, but she hadn't noticed someone quietly entering the house. Her mother, Taylor, had come by unannounced. She'd hoped to surprise Steffi with a quick breakfast and check in on her granddaughter. But what she heard instead sent a chill through her body. From the hallway, hidden by shadows, Taylor overheard the phone call. "She doesn't know I'm doing this," Steffi was saying, voice cracking slightly. "And Finn can't stop me this time. I need to go. I need to breathe." Taylor's heart broke. She took a slow, careful step back, then slipped out the way she came, stunned and unsure what to do next. Later that day, Ridge was sketching designs at Forrester Creations when Steffi walked in, eyes puffy, energy low. He looked up, smiling gently. "You okay?" he asked. She shook her head. "Not really." He set down his pencil. "You want to talk about it?" There was a long pause before she nodded. "I'm leaving, Dad. I'm taking Kelly, and we're going to Paris." Ridge didn't react immediately. He stared at her, then slowly sat back in his chair. "Why?" Steffi swallowed hard. "Because this isn't working anymore. Finn, he's not the man I thought he was. He's defending Sheila. Just being near him makes me anxious. I can't raise my daughter in a house where we pretend monsters deserve second chances." Ridge's jaw tensed. He couldn't argue with her logic, not after everything Sheila had done to their family. But the idea of Steffi leaving again felt like a fresh wound. He got up and wrapped his arms around her. "I don't want you to go, but if you feel you must, I'll support you." Meanwhile, back at the Cliff House, Finn was staring at his phone, rereading old photos. He looked exhausted, both mentally and emotionally. Sheila's recent plea for connection had only made things worse. He hadn't even realized how far he had drifted from Steffi until now. He called her again. "Steffi, please. Can we just talk?" The silence on the line was deafening before she answered. "I'm sorry, Finn. I'm not in a place to talk right now." He clenched his jaw. "You're leaving, aren't you?" She didn't answer. "That's not fair. You're punishing me for something I didn't do. I never invited Sheila in. I'm trying to understand, not accept." She cut him off. "You don't get to understand someone who shot us, Finn." He sighed. "And you don't get to erase my mother." Steffi's voice cracked. "She's not a mother. She's a virus." Then the call ended. At that very moment, Taylor was at Il Giardino sitting alone, sipping her coffee, processing everything she'd heard. She wasn't sure what to do. Confront Steffi, tell Ridge. Stay silent. But then an idea came to her, someone who might be able to help. Someone who knew both Steffi and Finn. Someone who was neutral. Bridget. Taylor met Bridget that afternoon and explained everything. Bridget, always calm, always grounded, agreed to help. She didn't take sides. She never had. What she offered was clarity, not judgment. They arrived together at Steffi's house just after sunset. The air was warm but heavy with tension. Steffi was surprised to see them both. "What is this?" she asked cautiously. Taylor hesitated. "Not an ambush, just a conversation." Bridget stepped forward. "I know you're leaving, and I understand why. But before you go, I want to share something." Steffi folded her arms. Bridget continued. "When I lost my marriage, I blamed everyone. My ex, the other woman, even myself. I kept trying to make the hurt logical, but it wasn't. It was emotional. And emotions can't always be solved. Sometimes they just need time to breathe." Steffi blinked, unsure how to respond. "You've been hurt, Steffi," Bridget said, gently. "No one is denying that. But running might not heal it either. Taylor sat beside her daughter. I want you to feel safe, but I also want you to feel free, not trapped by fear. Maybe Paris is the answer, but maybe the answer is ... time. Steffi stared at them both for a long moment. She didn't cry. She didn't collapse, but she softened. I'll think about it, she whispered. That night, Steffi put Kelly to bed and stared out at the ocean. She hadn't told her yet, hadn't said a word about Paris. What would she say? That they were going on vacation. That they were running away from a man who once saved their lives. She didn't sleep. She COULDN single quotes. By morning, the bags were packed. The tickets were confirmed. She didn't tell anyone, not even Taylor. The sun was rising when she and Kelly got in the car, headed for LAX. At the airport, she stood by the gate with her daughter. A final boarding call echoed through the terminal. She reached for her passport, then a voice called out behind her, Steffi, don't go. She turned sharply. Their breathless eyes red stood Finn. She froze. I know I messed up, he said. I know I've been blind, but I can't lose you. I can't lose us. People were watching now, whispering. Kelly looked confused. I'm not asking you to forgive Sheila. I'm asking you to forgive me, Finn pleaded. For forgetting how much this hurt you. For thinking I could fix something that broke you. Steffi's hand trembled. I don't know if I can trust you, she said. I'll earn it. Every day, however long it takes. There was silence. Then the flight attendant called for final boarding again. Kelly tugged Steffi's hand. Mommy, are we going on the plane? Steffi looked down at her daughter, then up at her husband. Her heart raced. She didn't answer. She just stood there, caught between two futures. And then, fade to black.